Back into it, Empower America show. Here we are, Keith and Kevin. Keith, Kevin, Hodge. Hodge. I think I just went through puberty. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm out the other side now. We're good. Yeah. No, hey, Michael Wall here as well, and we're talking about something this show I think you're going to love. It's talking about 5 ways to make money. Not 2, not 3, not even 4. We're talking about 5 ways. 5 ways. So here's the question. How many of y'all like to make money? Y'all like to make money?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Who doesn't?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive. I like to make money like the Bidens make money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Making it work. So we're talking about 5 ways to make money. And I actually took, it's 1 page, by the way, that we teach in a video series called the Investing Basics. And we're taking a little bit of the playbook out of that. We got 5 topics here, guys. Finding free money, job, own a business, invest in a business, and invest in real estate. I think a lot of people don't think about this stuff because they just think a lot of times, the old system, like, hey, I'm gonna go work for a company and I'm gonna do my thing. But let's kind of take these one at a time. So the first one is your job. Mm-hmm. I mean, that is truly a way to make money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
I see a job as a stepping stone, though.
Yeah, I do
I really
too.
do.
Yeah.
But most people don't, actually. Like when we used to be insurance adjusters, and I go on Facebook from time to time, and I see all the people I worked with like 10, 12, 13 years ago. They're still there. They're about to been there for a long time, which is fine. But luckily, I got fired.
They're like, this guy.
God was looking out for me.
Big time. Yeah.
You need to do better.
I remember we was private investigators for a bit. Only reason I wanted to work for a company and get enough hours, I always wanted to get my own license. I was going to start
We're going to call it Hodge Investigations. But this whole YouTube thing came up.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. Things just come out of nowhere, man.
Yeah, we've always looked to be self-employed.
Yeah, so having a job is okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you have a job, we need lots of you out there that have jobs, that are doing great jobs and doing what you're doing. But that doesn't mean that you can't aspire to something else that's not your 9 to 5. And by the way, if you're working for a company, try and work for a company that rewards you based on some of the things that you're doing.
Right. Yeah, have the Hunter Biden mentality. He had some going into Ukraine. He had some in Russia. He had
multiple jobs. That's what we call MSI.
Right.
That's not CSI. It's MSI.
Yeah.
Multiple streams of income.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Nothing wrong with a job. Just look at Hunter Biden.
Yeah, exactly. The other one, number 2, is own a business.
Yeah.
Now, some of you are doing what you call the side hustle.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's a legit side hustle. Let's mind you, right?
You're not a drug dealer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But own a business, and sometimes you can do that while you're working in a business.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you say, hey, there's something that I'm passionate about that I like to do that I can kind of do part time. I'll never forget my dad. He has a heating and air conditioning company, still does. Then he bought real estate and all kinds of stuff along the way. But years ago, he worked for a kind of like a warehouse supply company where they would sell parts and different things like that. Sold other things too. And he ended up starting on the side where he would do furnace work and air conditioning work. And that side hustle turned into actually owning his own business.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with having a side hustle of owning your own business, or maybe you aspire to do something. If you're working for an entrepreneurial boss, by the way, sometimes that person, if they're motivated to make money and a good person, might want to invest in an idea that you have.
Yeah, and that's the best way to start a business. You don't have to necessarily quit your job. You should start off and take less risk. You can keep your job and try your side hustle. Once that grows to sustain you, then you can quit that job. Yeah. A lot of people think you got to go all the way in. Yeah. You don't have to go all the way in.
Just a little bit.
Just go a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a dab will do you.
Yeah.
Just a dab will do you. So that's number 2, owning a business. The third one is investing in a business. And I think this is important. When I talk about investing in a business, guys, we're talking about investing in stocks.
Right.
Okay. And so obviously that could be public equity, which is a publicly traded stock, or it could be private equity, which is privately traded stocks. If you have more money a couple $1 million or more, and you're not investing in privately traded opportunities, I think you're missing out. That's my personal opinion. Not investment advice, just my personal opinion here. But if you have less money, less than a couple $1 million, you can invest in publicly traded equities, which are stocks on the market. This is something that I think you need to think about instead of just saying, I'm investing for my future in an ETF or a mutual fund, an institutional fund. If you don't know what those are, you probably need the investing basics for sure.
Right. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, investing into a company is another way to make money.
Right.
But you don't want to just randomly invest into a company. You want to know what you're looking at.
Yeah. You gotta look at that business as if it's your company that you want to start.
Yeah.
If you're willing to invest in that and it's your own company, that's how you should look at these stocks.
Yeah, you got to, whenever you invest in anything, you got to understand. You got to be able to sit down and explain to someone what does this business do, what's their mission. If you can't say that or articulate that to anybody, you shouldn't be investing in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and how long's it been around? Is there real growth? What does it look like? All that kind of stuff, right?
All I got to do is stay away from Target and Bud Light.
And you're good. Or semi-good or something.
Yeah.
But pay attention there. So number 3 is invest in a business. The third thing is invest in real estate.
That's the one I like most.
Yeah.
Real estate.
And by the way, there's 2 ways to do that, right? You could either go buy property yourself, or you could invest in a deal, private deal or public deal or whatever it is. Find a shop or a company that has those opportunities, but invest in a deal that has the type of real estate that you want to invest in. So you can either go do it yourself and manage everything yourself and own the real estate and hold all the liability and all the stuff that goes with that, or you can invest in a deal that's going to do that for you, but you can participate in the return. But investing in real estate's big, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's really
a lot of wealthy people in America that have made a lot of money from real estate.
Yeah, look at Trump. All these wealths come from real estate.
Yeah. So that's important, and pay attention and find someone that knows more than you in that arena.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But number 4 is investing in real estate. What were you going to say, Kevin?
Real estate can be very risky too. People have this misconception that it's overnight success. You can invest in a commercial building that, oh man, I'm going to rent these offices such and such, and nobody's renting those offices. You eating that cost.
Yeah, like somebody comes to you from L.A. and says, listen, we got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, if it starts off like that, start running.
It's a commercial building in an area where everyone is moved from, and so therefore we can buy it on the cheap. Right now.
Yeah, what's that term they call those?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I think it'd be these poor neighborhoods and not... Nobody. That's the
opportunity zones.
Yeah, opportunity zone.
Now there are some opportunity zones
in
that
Chicago.
Are yeah. Well, what's interesting? So this is very interesting because there are some opportunity zones, Kevin, in different parts of the country. This came from Trump back in the day. It was 2017.
Right.
Part of the legislation, and there are some opportunity zones in different parts of the country that actually people are moving to. Believe it or not. So you want to be paying attention to where those people are moving when you're buying real estate, where the real demand is. How many times
it's got to have demand.
Yeah. How many times have people bought land are like, oh my gosh, this area is expanding over here. I'm going to go buy this land, and now it's 15 years later, and guess what they're doing? They're still owning the land. Nobody's moved over there.
It's some areas are better than some. Like in Northern Virginia.
Did you hear how well said that was? Some areas are better than some. Man, that is profound. I dropped the pen. That is so profound. Hey, if you didn't catch that at home, rewind. Some areas are better than some.
I'll give you an example. Will you learn it from Ziegler?
Keith, what else you got for us?
No, I'm talking.
This ain't Kiev. This is Keith. What you got for us? Some areas
like Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
We got
that's a great area.
When we move, that's a great area to buy real estate. But in Chicago, it's not a good area to buy real estate.
Especially the Walmart stores that went out of business. Nobody wants to go there because you can't turn a profit.
Just because it's real estate doesn't mean it's going to be a good investment. There's good real estate and there's bad real estate.
Right. So words of the wise. You heard it here first. Keith Hodge. Some areas are better than some. The next one, number 5. This is 5, not 4, but 5. What is that? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. I had to count it out. I had to count it out, baby.
Be inclusive.
Be inclusive. Yep, number 5. finding free money. Now, listen, boys, I'm not talking about walking down the street and finding a 50-cent piece under the manhole cover.
Right.
I know you all are lifting up manhole covers trying to 50
I'm
cent
looking
piece.
at old payphones for quarters.
Yeah. Let me put my finger in there. A little bloop. No, nothing in there. Finding free money is the idea of now, okay, you're working for your job and you're thinking about other things. So what does that look like? Well, a lot of times if you have a 401k plan, right, they're going to match what you put in. My opinion on this is that it's okay to do the 401k. I think most of your real wealth is going to be built in other places. That's my personal opinion. But at the end of the day, see, I get so excited I knock my water over. It's other things. But when you have the 401k, make sure you get the free money. Make sure you get the match. Like if they say, hey, we're gonna match your investment in your 401k up to 5% or 7% or 10% or 3% or whatever it is. Like, go ahead and take advantage of that.
Right.
Take advantage of that free money. Makes a lot of sense. I know y'all like free money.
Oh, everybody loves free money.
I'm waiting for my reparations.
That is not a 401k match.
A lot of people, that is their 401k plan.
Exactly.
Yeah. We call them Democrats.
They're waiting for it, baby.
Yeah.
They're waiting for it. So find the free money along the way. Invest in a business, maybe an idea that you got. Invest in real estate, invest in another business, which is stock, right? And find that free money. I mean, it's not that complicated.
Right.
But look, what we're saying here is, we call it the wealth target. All right. That's part of the investing basics course. We're bringing that out. You can find it under the empowerment tools on the Empower America, or really the EmpowerAmericaShow.com. There's going to be great information there. But we put these things together because we want people, guys, to think bigger.
Yeah.
How many people in life have just said, hey, I'll work a job. I'll work that job, and then maybe hopefully that job will last me forever.
Yeah.
But life's changed, hasn't it?
That's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing you can do. If I had that same mentality, I still wouldn't be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or I've started YouTube and I'm already... You always got to be constantly evolving and changing. And
that's life.
Bettering
you
yourself.
got to evolve.
Or you're going to be like the dinosaurs.
They go extinct. Evolve to extinction. Don't do that.
Learn how to go in the cave and survive the comet or something.
You got to be flexible.
You got to be flexible, which means that you have to say, you know what? You got to man up and empower yourself.
Yeah.
And take responsibility for you.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize when things go wrong in their life, they blame other people.
Yeah.
The man in the mirror, baby.
Don't blame other people.
Yeah.
Well, listen, that's all we got for the show today because that's all we got to say. So what I'm saying is make sure you take the time to empower you, your family. Think about the wealth target. Get access to the wealth target through the tools we got for you, researches. And all I'm saying is, if you don't grow, guess what? It's on you. And always we say, stay empowered. Peace out.
Yeah.